The BRT driver who was arrested in connection to the death of Oluwabamise has further been nailed by another lady who presented evidences that he raped her on a bus on a similar journey sometime last year. Thank you very much for joining us. This is Still Serious Matters, and here we're bringing you updates on Andrew Nice, his issue with, of course, presently with the family of Oluwabamise, and of course the federal government, and the state government of Lagos, and of course one other incident that had already happened, last year, and evidences have been presented that he had been committing crimes, with the bus. Now, you would recall that I mentioned that when I showed you the video of his confession to that private interviewer, who, when he mentioned that when he was hijacked, the vehicle was hijacked, and when they got to that junction, to that point on the bridge, they dragged the lady down, and he thought the lady was still holding on to the iron of the door or something, and so he moved on. And I asked the simple question: did you go to report? Did you make a report at the police station? He didn't do that. Why did he have to wait till it became a news, until that girl was declared wanted? Why didn't he go and make a report? Oh, so and so. So the moment the girl is declared wanted, then there will be a correlation between the time when he made a report and at least you went back to park that bus that same day. And one was still being logical about it, and one was thinking, well, it's possible that the bus was hijacked from him. Yes, even though from the video that girl did, that innocent girl Bamise did, that video did not show anybody sitting by the driver. It was only the driver that was being seen, even though the bus was dark. And I see no reason why you would put up the bid, not that you want to commit a crime. The same thing that he was said to have done in this particular evidence that has come out against him. Now, people have come out to say that, oh, why is it now that the lady is coming out to say, well, she has come out to say that, oh, I am saying it at this time because I didn't know how I was going to be received at that time. But then when I saw this news about this young lady who was being murdered, and I saw the name of the driver, she said, I felt, oh, this name makes this face, they saw the face of the driver, said, this face rings a bell. And then she went back to check her stuffs, and then she discovered that it was the same guy. That was why he came on. Well, let's take it from the editorial quickly. Nice Andrew Omini-Koron, the driver of the bus rapid transit vehicle, arrested in connection with the brutal murder of a passenger, Oluwabamise Ayankole, has been accused of engaging in illicit acts with another female passenger in Lagos State. The female victim, who spoke exclusively to Punch Metro, credit to Punch Metro, accused Omini-Koron of raping her on November 25th, 2021. This came amid calls for justice for Oluwabamise, whose corpse was recovered at Ibutu after she was last seen on the BRT bus driven by Omini-Koron. Narrating her ordeal to our correspondent on Thursday, the lady accused the 47-year-old of raping her on the BRT bus. Now, we'll come back to this rape issue because there have been a lot of, I don't know how to describe it. These things are irritating to the ears. These things are irritating to the ears. So, Konji so catch you. The thing so catch you. Now, passenger will enter your bus now you won't go deliver for. I don't understand. And come to think of it, permit me, I stand to be corrected. Now, there are people who are outside there who are sex traders, if I may use a word like that. That you can pay and have services. Yes, it is wrong. But then that's supposed to be the height of it. Then today we now have all sorts, hearing of all sorts. Now that's not where we're going today. We'll come back to the issue of this rape issue. It's irritating, and it's just got to stop. It's just got to stop. Now, this lady said this former sales girl, who was a former sales girl, that this girl making this interview, who was a former sales girl at a shop in Ajah, said after she closed from work around 8 p.m., she boarded the BRT bus driven by the suspect, thinking that she's in safe hands. Sincerely speaking, thinking that she's in safe hands. One would expect that a BRT bus is safe. Now, I'm not saying that this now means that BRT system is not safe. No, but this guy is trying to mess up the whole thing. And thank God it's still the same suspect. It's not like it has happened to bus A, and it has happened to bus C, and it has happened on bus D. No, but at least thank God it is just the same guy. He said the driver was to convey her from the alleged bus stop in Ajah to Jakonde along the Lekki-Epe Expressway when things took another dimension. She said while on our way, he switched off the light of the bus, but the AC was on. But as we approached the first toll gate, coming from Ajah, he suddenly parked the bus. He then told me to come and sit at the front and started asking me different questions. I saw him using a drug, and my thinking was that he parked the bus to use the drug before time ran out. A few minutes later, he started making advances towards me, and I saw that his manhood had risen up. I became very uncomfortable and insisted on getting down, but he didn't open the door. He said he wanted both of us to go and chill, and that he wanted to have sex with me. But I declined suddenly. He brought out a knife and dragged me to the back seat of the bus. He told me to take off my clothes, but I refused. He threatened to kill me. He tore my gown, forcefully removed the biker shorts I wore, and raped me. I felt sad. The victim said she could not call for help because Ominicoron parked the bus at a desolate location, adding that he refused to let her go after allegedly raping her. She added he insisted on driving me to my destination at Jakonde bus stop. When we got to my bus stop, he still didn't open the door. He demanded my account number and started pleading over what he did. He said he wanted to send money to me to buy painkillers. I refused to give him my account, but he kept demanding and refused to open the door. Before he raped me, he seized my phone, and because I needed evidences, I gave him my account number and he sent 3,000. He then opened the door and I left. I could not speak out because I was ashamed of what happened and believed I could not get justice. But when his picture started circulating online regarding the death of the lady Oluwabamishe, I told my friend that I knew him. After seeing his colored picture, I went to my bank, requested my statement of accounts and traced the day he sent me the money, and it was the same day or same name, Ominicoron Nice, which was in the picture circulating. I told my friend about it and she introduced me to a rights activist. Some people may question me for speaking out now, but I am speaking out because of the girl. That man must not be freed because he is responsible for what happened. A statement of account proved by the victim confirmed Ominicoron sent 3,000 naira to her on November 25th, 2021. A video clips of her torn clothes was also seen by our correspondent. The police spokesperson, CSP Adekunle Ojishebutu, urged the victim to make a formal report of the incident. He said if the victim has a case against him, she should report it at the nearest police station and the State Criminal Investigation and Intelligence Department, Yaba, and it will be investigated. And I think that's there would always be bad eggs, that's to say, and like I said in between my discussion earlier on, that it's good that it's happening. It's just one of the bosses now. We don't know whatever might have happened with others, but at least one. It's the same person that did it last year that is doing something against this year. Not that we have several of them. That's to say that, we cannot but have one bad egg amongst so many. But then I pray that God will continue to take care of us and help us. Please do share this video with others. This is an update on Nice Andrew Ominicoron's case as touching the death of beautiful Oluwabamishe and Yokonle. It's still a sad one. It's a sad one. When you consider the conversation of that girl, if you had listened to that audio, if you consider the conversation of that girl, it's so sad when you, I mean, she sensed it. She sensed it, but probably did not know that it will end in her death. I'm sure she probably had looked at it that, well, at the worst, they would rape her, and but then she didn't know that it will end in her death. But then, what would she have done? What would the poor girl have done? Would she have jumped out of the window, or what would she have done? Please do share this video with others. Drop your comments and make your comments so simple. Watch our videos. Keep watching and, drop your comments. Make your comments simple. My name is Olukunle Abraham. And of course, as you prepare for a wonderful weekend, I wish you all the best. Thank you very much for watching. And please do stay tuned. Bye-bye.